economic downturn then, and there was high unemployment. The business community, for 2 years after people started to go back to work, had to pay a bump of 2.75% for state unemployment because there was such a drain on the state unemployment. Illinois' state unemployment is already busted. They're getting loans now from the federal government to pay the unemployment, and it's going to be interesting to see what kind of hit businesses are going to take when this subsides a little bit.
But you can't get people to work now, they're making too much unemployment.
That'll stop July 26th because that's not going to be extended.
We'll see.
I will be surprised if it's extended. I'll say that.
That's all I
Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay, do we need to close out that hearing or anything like that?
I consider it close at 10:02. 10:10.
10:10, 10:10.
10:10.
Good deal. All right,
Okay.
thanks, Les. Okay, moving on.
So T-Mobile is a part of this then, right? Of this resolution of
Yes,
support for
resolution in
T-Mobile.
support of them.
Okay,
It's weird that their name is not on there, and it's just something they don't require. So
okay. That's why I was just making sure.
it has to be in the packet, but it's not, the name's not recorded.
Okay.
I think in the resolution, the word states, don't it? It's for PSBS,
In the resolution,
where you put in the vote.
maybe in a minute.
Okay, so let's move on. Once again, the appointment for the Emergency Management Agency Director and the appointment for the Economic Development Director. We're talking just the contracts that we've talked about on that, and we've been tabling that because I don't think they're quite ready yet. You don't have any drafts or anything yet, do you?
I have drafts in the works, but I'm still needing, we had met and discussed a job description
Yeah.
and whether there's going to be a residency requirement. Other than that, the main thing is waiting on job descriptions, and I think you were going to ask the current
Yes.
office holders to generate a job
A
description.
job description for that position. Yeah. Okay.
I have
so-
one thing on that. This is different than like Jeff's, this is more in-depth. I think before we pass it, I think that, agreements work two ways. I think they need to be able to read it, take it to the attorney, who they want to take it to, because
Sure.
if a person fires somebody the wrong way or something, you're looking at a lawsuit. So, I mean, I would think that they have the right to look at it and talk to a legal counsel if they choose, once it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely. And there are a lot of provisions in there that those are in there right now. They're grandfathered in already, so we've looked at that. Philip and I kind of sat down with that, and there was a lot in that one template that Rhett sent over that just didn't apply. And concerning wages and payroll and stuff, just stuff like that. It's determined a lot during the budgeting, when we budget, as far as increases, anything like that. So we don't want to be locked in on a 4-year, say like at either a 2 or 3% increase over 4 years. We don't know. It may change. We don't know. We don't want to be locked in on that. So that's kind of areas where we just want to modify it to suit what I think all three of us agree to.
One of the things there, just as a suggestion, that for pay raises is the language could be whatever the pay raise is for the county for that particular year. I'm not sure quite how you word that.
It's the same thing, yeah. I know what you're saying, yeah. And that's what I was saying too, because we don't know. We don't know.
You just never know if you're going to get to the point where, what's going to happen.
There's no guarantee.
Right.
So anyway, I guess we need to table that again. So I guess we'll need a motion to table those
I'll make a
two.
motion to table the appointment for Emergency Management Director and the Economic Development.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Gentry.
yeah,
Jim Marlowe.
Yay. Under old business, we have the motion to bid accounting services.
I assume we still don't have any interest there.
You assume correct?
And under new business, you had brought up a good point last month, but where for the audit services, because the accounting services, that is a contract on its own. And June is a time, June is the month we're supposed to be receiving to give to the state our audit from November 30th of 2019. And I haven't heard anything. I don't know where we stand on that. But if we don't have that to give to the state, we'll have to be getting an extension for that again. I'm suspecting that'll probably happen. But
I would say with the COVID stuff, and we'll get in the building for 2 months, that's probably perfect.
There's various reasons why an audit may be delayed. Like Brent said, with COVID-19, could be the gathering the information. The information is not either provided, or they're waiting on something, or something that we don't know about is holding it back. There could be all kinds of reasons for it.
for the current year, yes, but we've always had to get an extension, so I just assumed we'd be getting an extension again anyway.
Okay.
But June is the time when, if you were going to look at bidding audit services, because it's for the year end November 30th, 2020 is when that audit period would be. June is the month that you would take a look at if you wanted to bid that.
Okay. Well, under new business, there's a bid audit services for Williamson County.
So I'll make a motion that we bid the audit services for Williamson County.
Is there any second? I don't hear a second, so motion dies for lack of a second. Okay, moving on. Raffle and poker run license for Pyramid Acres Marina. Philip, I assume you looked at the thing, everything is up front and correct on this? Okay.
I know these guys, they're gonna do everything the right way when it comes to
Yeah.
social distancing and everything for the poker run. They do a really good job for bringing some money in, and it helps the veterans. So I'd be happy to make a motion to accept the raffle and poker. Make a motion to accept the raffle and poker run license for Pyramid Acres Marina.
I'll second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay. Okay, a special event liquor license fireworks permit for the Elks.
This is something that's going to be really interesting there. I think this may be the only fireworks show in Southern Illinois. And
No,
no,
they're having one at the KC Hall.
They done.
Yeah,
they're going to do one there?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know at the lake, they, at the Elks, it's there on the point, and then they have hundreds of boats out there in the water. So
Wild.
it is, it's a great show. I'll make a motion to accept the special event liquor license fireworks permit for the Elks.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
yay. All right. We
Let
need
me read
to,
those.
doesn't matter.
All right. Make a motion that we accept the minutes for March 18th, 2020.
I'll second it.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the March 30th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Make a motion that we accept the April 8th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the April 14th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the April 20th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the April 24th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the April 28th, 2020 minutes.
I second it.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Make a motion that we accept the May 5th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Make a motion that we accept the May 12th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
Make a motion that we accept the May 15th, 2020 minutes.
Second.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay.
And make a motion that we accept the May 20th, 2020 minutes.
Second that.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Brent Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
All right, I'd like to read and accept the following reports. The Public Defender Report for April, the Public Defender Report for March, and the Williamson County General Fund Report for April. Okay, moving on. We have the amended Williamson County Food and Sanitation Ordinance. And this is what we call conditioning of the cupcake law. Do you have anything you want to say about this, Philip?
I took a draft ordinance from a memo generated by a Sorling Northrop attorneys out of Springfield that was provided to me by Brent by way of Franklin County, I think. I took the general provisions from that draft ordinance and incorporated them into Williamson County's existing food and sanitation ordinance, basically edited in some whereases and definitions, and then created a new section 6 for home kitchen operations. It's just allowing home kitchen operations under the State Food Handling Regulation Enforcement Act. So
I have one question on this, and,
Yeah.
and this is just a legal question. I don't know either way. You know, we know this goes on. Obviously, everybody knows people who do it. So is this something that you feel is okay to, I mean, put it in here with this here, or do you think it needs to be a standalone to really pop out when people really want to, in case there's some issues? I mean,
that's a policy question. Legally, the effect would be the same. If it's its own ordinance, people can reference the home kitchen operations ordinance.
just go back to it and,
Yeah, but as part of the food and sanitation ordinance, the old food and sanitation ordinance had a provision for home kitchen operations. So I think it would have, if you're asking my opinion, I think it would have been more confusing to have a reference to home kitchen operations in one ordinance and a separate ordinance on home kitchen operations, especially that those two would have
That's what I know.
conflicted.
so K is the main one, right? That opposite,
The definition,
yeah, because it references statute. In the kitchen located in, of course, the primary.
cottage food operation is not the same thing as home kitchen operation. So you'd want to look at U under definitions, the letter U. That's a new definition for home kitchen operation. Cottage food, it's basically the same thing, but it's not quite the same thing.
Well,
This is really talking about home kitchen operation.
can we put that statute number in there? Under home kitchen, like it is under cottage?
Well, the statute number is in the 5th paragraph under whereas, the Food Handling Regulation Act.
Well, I'm just saying the cottage is, I'm not putting cottage.
Are you talking about where it says section 3.6?
Well, you know, the 410 ILCS, does that need to be in U like it is in K? I guess that's my question.
I don't think you need to spell out the entire Food Handling Regulation Enforcement Act. Or, no, it is spelled out, section 3.6 of the Food Handling Regulation Enforcement Act, under U.
Okay, just doesn't have all that other jazz with it, 410 ILCS and all that.
Right, I don't think you need the entire citation to the statute in it, especially since it's elsewhere in the ordinance.
Somebody asked, that's what it looked. Okay.
So,
And like you said, or whoever said, this is happening already, and
No,
it's basically just accepts people from public or the health department inspections unless there's a complaint. You know, so
it's all over. Everywhere.
We good?
All right.
so section 3.6 is a different, document than this right here.
yeah,
That's section 3.6 of the Food Handling Regulation Enforcement Act.
yeah, that's a state statute that allows the exception from inspections if there's a county or local ordinance addressing home kitchen operations. So that section 3.6 is the state law that allows the county to enact this ordinance.
So for a point blank question, then what we've got here under U, which is
Home kitchen operation.
trying to 1.02 under definitions
Mhm.
for U, the home kitchen operation, that will specifically take care of any questions that Bi-County Health would have in any way, shape, or form, right?
It should, yeah. And if,
Well-
if Bi-County has,
I'm not following something here. I'm looking at the,
yeah, that.
410 ILCS 625 3.4, which is new. This is 3.6.
Yep.
So what am I missing here?
They renumbered the state statutes fairly recently, I think.
So this should be
3.4 is now 3.6. There was a lot of confusion with that email from Dave Clark about farmers markets, and that confusion came from the old Williamson County Ordinance 1806-1203 referenced section 3.4 of the state statute. Since then, the state renumbered that act. So now if you go look at 3.4, it talks about farmers markets and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But in 2018, I think when you passed this statute, it was correct then, but now the state has renumbered them, so we need a new reference in the new ordinance to reference the correct section of the state statute.
And that's
So that's
in here,
3.6.
Now it's 3.6.
and that's in here.
Yeah, I've updated.
Yeah, he had new on there.
Gotcha.
That's why.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I was asking about the
So that
3.6.
it should be, again, the old one also referenced section 4 of something, but now it needs to be section 3.6 because that's the state statute on home kitchen operations.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, here in the 2018 version of the Williamson County Ordinance, 2.02 FB, home kitchen operations, it references section 4 of the Food Handling Enforcement Act.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we take the front, whereas, and then we connect it to the U.
Yeah.
In the back.
Yeah.
3.6.
That was a lot of the cause of confusion from that meeting we had a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Talking about that email from Dave Clark was that
Okay.
there were 3 conflicting state statutes, and it's because they got renumbered.
Okay.
So the new ordinance 2006-09-07 uniformly recognizes the correct state law, which is section 3.6 of the Illinois Food Handling Regulation Enforcement Act.
So we good?
There's nothing else. I'll make a motion that we accept the amended Williamson County Food and Sanitation Ordinance.
Okay.
You want to list the ordinance number?
Sure. It's ordinance number 20060907.
And that doesn't change, does it? That ordinance number? Because we're just amending it.
Yeah.
The
Right.
ordinance
Does it
number
change?
Changes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, all right.
Because it's 2/20, today's
That's the date,
6/9.
today's date.
Gotcha,
07.
okay, all right. Okay, you
Okay, I'll
did
say,
late.
Ron Ellis.
Yay.
Bert Gentry.
Yay.
Jim Marlowe.
Yay. Okay, other than that,
we did get an email from Benny this morning, and he's got selected for the merit board, which I've known the guy all my life. He's a good guy, John Allen. Is that just, we're not doing anything on that?
We will have to.
I'm not this,
Not
it'll be
this
next
meeting.
time, yeah, okay. Except that next time, all right.
The only thing I'd like to say is that we got an email late last week from Ashley Gott, our treasurer.
Mhm.
They gave us a shot over the bow that the sales tax number, projected sales tax numbers, and I'm not sure if that money's come in yet or not to make it official, but that the money that we got just for the sales tax for the 1% and the normal sales tax, one was down 46% and the other one was down 20%.
mhm,
And between the two, we thought that he made a very good observation that in March, the pandemic effect took place on, I think it was March the 18th for when the state was shut down officially. But because of the run on paper goods, products, different businesses, we thought that March would be pretty much flatlined. And it was quite a shock that it came in almost $80,000 lower than what we had received the prior year. And so I hope that tendency doesn't maintain, but I highly suspect that when we see the numbers for April, in July, and for May and August, that the numbers are going to potentially have the setup to be a lot worse than what we expected.
No, I think so.
And then he pointed out too that here within the next week or so, we should have the numbers for what the income tax and use tax numbers are, but those are going to be down because income taxes were extended to July 15th.
We saw a snapshot of the replacement tax. And it's
Personal
way
property
off.
replacement tax.
So actually, I was surprised at that 40%. I expected about 20 at most.
Yeah, the 46% was
Steep.
a real shock.
Mhm.
So,
Well, at this time, we open it up to any public. Guys have any, we have a couple of visitors. They're shaking their heads no. Okay.
Jeff Rowe?
Just want to let you know what, I did see the call tomorrow. We're working on that. I got a call from Brandon this morning. We're trying to finalize the.
On Laney?
Yes.
Okay.
For Mr. Gribble property. So we're, hopefully have that done this week.
Okay.
So hopefully, so that's going on right now with that. He's finalizing that. And we're going to be reviewing over the needs and hopefully we'll get that taken care of.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
everything go okay with final getting off?
Yeah,
And
I've got the questions, they're finalizing the final abstract. I've got to get back to them on a couple of questions, other than that, we should be receiving that hopefully this week.
does the county clerk office, then are they able to go ahead and move forward with cutting the tax rates?
The county clerk.
Or county clerk?
Working on that, and she's been working for.
We just finished with the TIF for the Marion, so, yeah, we work on that as soon as we get the final numbers.
Okay. Any projection on when that might be happening so it could go to the treasurer?
It's gonna be a one.
I'm sorry?
It's gonna be one.
It's gonna be one.
Final multiplier.
Good deal.
So, yeah. Her, I mean, obviously the city married to the woman, it's tips, so, she has to do that before she starts cutting rates, because of course she has to have that defined before we start doing the calculations, but.
Well, I don't know why the TIFs don't have any effect on real estate taxes.
So they keep telling people. So that's where we're at with that stuff. They have received, they're working on it.
Good deal. Do we have anyone on the telephone that'd like to make any comment? I guess not.
Yeah, I'm going into the pledge and prayer today.
Oh, forgot about that.
What'd you say?
We could do that now. In my haste to get in here. But
We did.
we did, do
I
that.
didn't
That's a
think about
first. I
that.
didn't even think about
That
that.
is a first.
Yeah. So, all right, if you guys have nothing else,
Make a motion that we adjourn.
My second.
Ron Ellis?
Yay.
Fred Gentry?
Yay.
Jim Harley?
That took me halfway through.
Hey, on the